Hello and welcome. In this lecture video, we'll be reviewing these two quick check problems here on page 239 of your course pack, okay? So let's look at this first one. So it says an asset's book value is $36,000 on January 1st, year 6. So the beginning of year 6. The asset is depreciated $500 per month using straight line, okay? Assuming the asset is sold on July 1st, year 7, and so you can see that is 18 months later that they sell it. For $25,000, the company should do what? I'm going to go ahead and flip the page over and do the entire journal entry for you. And so sometimes when you have a problem like this, the best thing to do is to do the full journal entry and then use that to then easily select the right answer, okay? Excuse me. So if we look over here, the first thing is it says we sold it for cash. So number 102, we debited cash for $25,000 because it says so, right? Debit cash for $25,000. We also know just when we sell an asset, we're going to debit accumulated depreciation. Okay? So it says that it is depreciated at $500 per month. Okay, so how many months have gone by? Well, year 6, so as January 1st, year 6, that would have been 60 months, right? Because it's 12 months a year, and that's 5 years completely done, the beginning of year 6. So that's 60. And then what we have is another year and a half, so another 18 months, so 78 months total. Okay, 78 months total times $500 per month. So the 78 months times the $500 per month gives us that $39,000, okay? So that's 78 months times the $500 per month gives us that $39,000. So that would be the amount of accumulated depreciation. Okay? That would be the amount of accumulated depreciation right there. Now, it says right over here that the book value after 5 full years. So this is beginning of year 6. So that is end year 5. The book value is $36,000. Remember, book value equals asset cost minus our accumulated depreciation. Therefore, book value plus accumulated depreciation equals our asset cost, right? Just simple algebra. So we know our book value here at the end of year 5. What would be accumulated depreciation at the end of year 5? Well, it would be 60 times our 500, because it's 60 months after 5 years, times our $500 per month, which gives us $30,000. So that means our book value of $36,000 plus our $30,000 gives us our asset cost equal to $66,000. Okay? And we know, does it say what type of, it doesn't say, I'm just going to assume it's equipment. Doesn't say, so I'll just say equipment. Okay, it doesn't matter, it could be building. I'll just say equipment. So we know that we will credit the asset for the asset cost. So I'll say equipment, credit to equipment right over here of our $66,000. Okay, so our $66,000. We know that book value equals asset cost minus accumulated depreciation. So at the time that we sell it, let's figure out our book value, which is going to be July 1st, year 7, right? So we take our asset cost. Here's our accumulated depreciation on the date that we sell it. Gives us our book value of $27,000. How much did we sell it for? $25,000. We sold it below book value by $2,000. So therefore, we have our loss, $2,000. This is our full journal entry right there for 102. And so we can use that full journal entry to then figure out the right answer. And when you look at it, it's the loss on the sale. part E. Okay. This is a really good problem to make sure you understand. Okay. It's a really good problem. Put an asterisk by this problem. Make sure you understand this one. Okay. Let's look at number 135. So our company owns equipment that costs $93,500 with accumulated depreciation of $64,000. Okay. Let's see. They asked for $35,000, but they sell the equipment for $33,000. Compute the gain or loss. So let's come over here. We'll put 135. And so we know we sold it for $33,000 cash. We'll debit cash for $33,000. This one's easier than 102. And then we know accumulated depreciation is 64, right? Debit that. And then we are also given the asset cost equipment of our $93,500. So then what we can do is take our $93,500 minus our accumulated depreciation of $64,000, and I get a book value equal to my $29,500. Okay, I get a book value equal to my $29,500, asset cost minus accumulated depreciation. So my book value is $29,500. I sold it for $33,000 cash. I sold it above book value. That is a gain of $3,500. Okay, the $33,000 minus the $29,500, $3,500. That's my gain. Okay. This loss up here, this is another expense on the income statement. This gain is additional revenue on the income statement, and that's why it's recognized with a credit. That's why the loss is recognized with the debit, because it's just an expense. We recognize expenses with debits. Gain is just revenue, and we recognize revenue with credits. Okay. So when we look over here and we look at the right answer, okay, the one that does not belong, okay, is our C, debit loss on disposal. Okay, because it's gain. It's a gain. Okay. All right. That ends this lecture video. Thank you so much. And then the next lecture video will cover natural resources. Thanks. Bye.